Uh, well, the the young child, what we know about early childhood, infancy, is it's such an impactful time, and to have loving and caring and stress-free environments for them to grow up in has a huge impact on how they're going to develop both intellectually, physically, and emotionally. And so knowing where they're going to be and having somebody that can care for them in those ways and provide an enriching environment where they can grow in all those areas is paramount to how they're going to develop later on. And that's where schools started taking on preschools. Like when I was a kid, preschool was not part of public school. That was not a thing. And now schools are taking that research and are saying it is very important that these kids learn some of these skills at this younger age, and that they are nourished in many different ways, not just nutritionally, but educationally and emotionally have nourishment. And so having daycare where people understand all this and it's part of what the day is structured around and very purposeful in that manner is like I said, I don't know that you can stress the importance of that. Because when I was growing up as well, mom stayed home. Dad worked, mom stayed home. She started working later on to get away from all of us. I think that's why. And so my brothers and sisters, my younger brothers and sisters, went to some of the daycare providers that are currently still running right now. The same woman, that she's still doing it. And you can imagine they're probably getting a little tired. You add in the added regulations that are going along with everything, not just daycare, but everybody has more legalities to make sure that they are following to make sure that they can even operate. And so that's where you start to see those thin out a little bit. Those people are just tired and there's not new people stepping up because more people, like you've said, mom and dad both work. To make ends meet, everybody's working. So with the young kids, if it's not home that's taking care of them, they need something that is going to be almost as nourishing as a home would be. And if we can provide that in our community, and I'll get into something, I'll kind of go off on another tangent here, is for small communities, rural communities in Nebraska to get back into thriving. Because if you look at data, a lot of rural communities are shrinking. People are just moving to the urban areas. And if you look on the outskirts of Lincoln, Omaha, Grand Island, wherever, you see immense growth because that's where people are going due to jobs or maybe just that's where they want to be because there's more resources like daycare. That's where they're going to go. So if rural communities want to start to thrive again, we got to start meeting parents where they're at. And that's like, oh, you're both working. Okay. So we need daycare, we need places to shop, we need places to eat. And I'm not saying every small town needs, a Walmart or a shopping center, but trying to meet families where they're at, I think is very important because people are town shopping. They're looking around for where are we gonna land, where will our kids be cared for? And that's a big part of it for schools, for daycares, for medical facilities, home family practitioners. If you don't have it, they may go somewhere else. And it's not that we're all in a competition to provide more than the next town, but I'm just saying if towns want to thrive, for small towns to thrive, I think they're going to have to start finding ways to provide some of those needs for families. And that's where, like here in town, they went after a pool. We're looking at doing something with our school. And then I think another one that we do have to consider is real estate. Families going to come in, they want to build, where are they going to do that at? And that's another one that rural communities have to start attacking.